So we're ready to start, I think. First of all, I'd like to start by saying thank you to Linda for hosting this Pampered Chef party. I met Linda at Rachel's. Rachel had a fantastic party. We had so much fun, and she got lots of free products. And thank you all for coming along this evening. Hopefully we're in for a treat as well. Now, there's a few virgins amongst you. Would you like to put your hands up, Pampered Chef virgins? I haven't got a clue what you let yourself in for. And then we have a few diehards. Let's have a show of hands. How many of you have been before? See? And they've come back. Can you believe it? They've actually come back. They love it. They're addicted. So I'm Rosie. For those of you that haven't been to a Pampered Chef party before, just to explain a little bit about it, it's an American company. It's been going about 35 years in America and sort of 16 years over here in the UK, so a long time. It was started by a lady called Doris Christopher. She started from her basement in Chicago. She had 2 young children at the time, wanted to make life easier in the kitchen and do something that fitted in around family life. So that's how it all got started. She then sold the company to Warren Buffett. Has anybody heard of Warren Buffett? One of the richest, 4th richest man in the world. So yes, he owns Heinz and Kraft and Hewlett-Packard and all sorts of things, shares in Coca-Cola. So we're in safe hands. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to businesses. He now owns the business, but Doris is still very involved. I met Doris. I sat on her table for dinner, golden ticket and all that. It's very exciting. So that's how the company got started. In America, it's huge. So everyone's heard of the Pampered Chef. In fact, I think 95% of households in America know the Pampered Chef brand. So it's like Coca-Cola. Our offices are at #1 Pampered Chef Lane. So got our own street over there. So I'm just spreading the word across the UK. We're trying to bring them up to speed. So I'm sharing the love with all of you. Now, I started doing this about 3 years ago. It'll be 3 years in June. I was invited to a party by one of the mums at school. So I had a 5-year-old who was in reception and a 1-year-old. Obviously, I've still got them. They've survived the last 3 years. But now they're obviously 8 and 4. So I was invited by one of the school mums. I'd never heard of the Pampered Chef, didn't have a clue what it was about. And I actually just went to the party to see what her house was like. I love looking at houses, that's why I'm here tonight. Just like nosing around really. So I went along to have a nose, didn't have a clue what it was. And basically I ended up signing up. So at the time, I had been made redundant while on maternity leave. Sometimes I get a bit of sympathy for that. Made redundant, and I was panicking a bit because I was the main breadwinner in our household, and I thought, how am I going to pay the bills? We now have 2 mouths to feed. And I didn't join the Pampered Chef thinking, this is great, this is going to be the answer to all my problems, it's going to pay the bills and I'm going to be rolling in it. I joined to get a load of free kit. So yes, I literally joined thinking I'll get loads of free stuff, because when you join you do get lots of freebies, and I thought, I'll do a few parties, I'll get my mum and my sister and my friends to have a party, and then it'll probably just fizzle out, because you think these sort of things just fizzle out, it's like a hobby. So 3 years later I'm still waiting for it to fizzle out, and it's just grown and grown and grown, and I do more and more Pampered Chef parties and I absolutely love it. I just have so much fun, get to eat. And just meet nice people basically, so I love it and earn money, so it's been brilliant. I haven't ended up having to go back to another job. I don't do any other job, I just do Pampered Chef. Obviously there's lots of people that do Pampered Chef alongside other things, but this is it, this is my one passion, this is what I do, so I love it. So hopefully you will enjoy this evening and love it too. So that's how I got started. Now for all of you, there are 3 opportunities this evening. The first one is you can buy lovely Pampered Chef products for your kitchen. So the idea is you get to try before you buy. So we're going to do a recipe together. Actually, should I tell you what the recipe is? We're going to do a chicken and broccoli ring. And then I'm going to make some Yorkshire puddings to demonstrate our stoneware, which we'll hear more about later. But then we're going to fill them with cream and top them with melted chocolate. I love this job. So that's what we're going to cook. As I said, you get to try before you buy, so you're welcome to come up, have a go on all the products if you like. Try them all out. You know, when can you walk into a department store and start frying an egg? Can't, can you? So that's the beauty of these Pamper Chef parties, is you get to try all the products out. Now, I do own almost everything in the brochure, ask me anything. I am very, very honest. I will always give you my honest opinion, full of opinions. But yeah, just ask and I will let you know what I think. I've obviously got feedback on all the products. I do love most of it, but I can sort of give you some information on each product that you're interested in. So that's the first opportunity. You can buy the lovely Pamper Chef products. The second opportunity is you can host a party. Then I can come and see your house. Don't panic. Not everybody lives in a beautiful house like this. I don't. But the good thing is when you invite me to your home, I actually have a special party to invite you back to mine. So you get to see my house. So share the love. So yes, if you host a party, there are all sorts of benefits, and we do themed shows. So you can do Choc-a-Clock, which is all sort of chocolate parties, which are rather popular. Baileys and Malteser cheesecake goes down well. It's gorgeous. Or there's one for the boys. I've done all men parties before. You believe it? Locked in the kitchen with a load of men. We also do cocktails and canapés. That's very popular. I don't think it's the canapés that are selling it. But yes, cocktails and canapés is another one. And obviously, summer's coming up, really good time of year to do them in the garden. So even if you're worried that your house is tiny, we do parties in the garden. Pims and Puds is great at this time of year. June, we can do strawberry parties. We've got some, really, one of my favourite recipes is cannoli. They're like puff pastry with sort of sugar and almonds on top. And then you fill them with an almond flavoured cream and strawberries. They're lush. So yes, you can have all sorts of parties. Anywhere, any theme, don't have to ask me twice, I'll do anything. So yes, so that's the brilliant thing about party, you can have whatever you like, even a diet one if you want. But anyway, on top of that, for hosting a party, you get all sorts of products and benefits. So with a lot of companies that come into your home, they'll say, thank you for having a party, here's your free gift. With the Pamper, and it's normally like their sort of monthly special, whatever it is that month. With the Pamper Chef, you get to choose your own products. So you get to choose what you want for free. It's like doing a trolley dash through the brochure at the end of the night. So you get to choose your products. You also get 1 or 2 half price items and you get discount as well. So there's no end of freebies. It's brilliant. They are really, really generous. So there's lots of benefits to hosting a party. So I'll ask you later on at my checkout if you'd like to host a party. But first of all, let me tell you about the third opportunity. So the third opportunity for you this evening, before I tell you, I'm just going to hand round the brochures. So I'm going to pass these around to you. You're not allowed to open them. You can sniff it, you can stroke it, but you're not allowed to open it. You're only allowed to hold it. I'm building suspense. Is it working? Right, here you go. Pass those around. There we go. Right, so don't open it, you're not allowed to open it. See, it makes you want to do it more, doesn't it? You will soon find out who the rebels are. Right, so first of all, the third opportunity, if you look on the back of the brochure, is the business opportunity. So there are 2 kits. One is £70, the other is £125. The £70 kit is really for people who've already collected quite a few bits. Sarah. That'll be Sarah, she's got the whole world. So yeah, if you've already got quite a few bits, then the £70 kit would be brilliant for you. Most people do go for the £125 kit. I did, even though I had been made redundant on maternity leave, I still managed to scrape together the money to get the £125 kit. It's worth £440. So, can you see why I joined now? So yes, £440, lots of our top sellers in there. And it's got everything you need for your first few parties and everything you need product-wise forever. It's not like you have to keep adding to your kit. You can work with just this kit. So there's no other added expenses. Now the kit, as I said, only £125, worth £440. If you are interested, I will play a little game later and give you a bit more information about it. But if it is something you're interested in, let me know. I will meet you for a coffee or a glass of wine, bottle of vodka. whatever, and I will tell you a bit more about it. But as I said, I absolutely love it. So if you enjoy this evening and you think it's something you might fancy doing, then just let me know and I will meet you for a coffee. Also have a think about it. Think if there's anybody else you might know who might be interested. There might be someone that's not here this evening that this might suit. So let me know and I can give you some information to pass on for me as well. So those are the 3 opportunities. Now, before we get started on the recipe, I always do a talk on our stoneware. So I will just go on to our stoneware talk, tell you a little bit about our stoneware before we start the recipe.